I'm great, thank you. Oh my goodness, how long have we been in lockdown now?
Oh my God, it feels like forever.
Well, anyway, I've been quite busy, really. Do you know what I mean? I've been sort of like everywhere. Well, not everywhere. I've been to the bathroom, the kitchen, all the bedrooms. And what I did, I don't know whether you tried this, but if you want to do a pub crawl, put a can of lager in each room and then just go round each room. You want a pub crawl?
I love that.
I believe that we haven't gigged for such a long time.
Oh, Bez, it's been a nightmare. I cannot but wait till this is all done so I can actually get out there and see you.
Yay! It's just mental. I'm not going stir crazy yet. It might look like I am. I love the fact I'm drinking lager out of a wine glass, but that's just the type of girl I am.
That's your bonus.
I am. That's how I roll. But lots of good things happening for us, isn't it? Our online show, Loose Ladies. Oh my God!
You know, it's an absolute hoot. I don't even know what you're going to be doing week to week. It is so when it comes through to me though. It's like I'm watching it as a non-squirrel. It's great.
I know. And it's also in my mind, it's because I've got my little team here. They are constantly going to me, you should do this. Oh my God, you should do this. And it's just bonkers. Some of the stuff is pretty dangerous. Setting me on fire in the back garden isn't a good look.
Only you can pull it off, babes. Only you can pull off being set on fire.
It's a one-hit wonder. I can only do it once.
Wow.
Oh my God. Oh, I've been cooking. You'd be really impressed, I think. I know. Well, I put some beans on.
Good.
Yeah,
You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, I boiled a couple of eggs.
Bloody hell, all right, Kay Ramsey.
I know, and I made some toast.
Oh, I can't wait for your cookbook to come out.
I told you, it's perfect.
The shelves.
Oh, how's your husband?
Oh, he's very good. I've just chained him up downstairs, so keeps him busy. Do you know what I mean? Keeps him out my hair as well. Him and the cat in this little cellar. No, they're not really.
They're not really to you people. Well, we hope, this is hello to all of you out there. We hope that you're enjoying Loose Ladies, and we're going to be performing for you again very, very, very soon. But thank you for joining us over the few weeks. Hopefully lockdown is getting a bit looser, and we'll be back entertaining you very, very soon. We love you.
We love you. See you soon from the Squirrels. Bye-bye.
This has been going on for an eternity. Perfect, he says, but not for me. Yet this has never yet prevented me doing my very best every time. Looking back, I wouldn't do it differently. One or two I'd like to do again, but they've taken out a restraining order on me. Still, at least I blew him well. It wasn't just good, it wasn't just fine. Was it just the tip I deep throat every time? And as he grows, he finally reaches his destiny. No more turning back, 'cause I blew him so well. No one in your life will be as good as me. screw it, I still got the memories of just how well I blew them all. It wasn't just good, it wasn't just fine, it wasn't just the tick. I didn't throw it every time. I've never said no, and neither of you ever listened things I don't want. All I want is your strong. That's why I created this song. It wasn't just the tape I deep through every time. And as he grows, he finally reaches his destiny. No more turning back, 'cause I blew him so well. He's just shot across my face now, 'cause I blew him so well. It's rising, barometer's low. I'm calling to all success. The streets, the place to go. 'Cause tonight for the first time, just about 10:30, for the first time in history, gonna start raining men. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen. Come on. Rising barometer's low, very low. Coming to all success. The streets, the place to go. 'Cause tonight for the first time, just about 10:30, for the first time in history, gonna start raining men. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen. I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna let myself get absolutely soaking wet. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen. Tall, blonde, dark and blue, rough and tough and strong and lean. God bless Mother Nature. She's a single woman too. She took over heaven, and she did what she had to do. She told every angel to rearrange the sky so that each and every woman will find the perfect guy. It's raining.
Hey boys, girls and MBs, and I hope you're having a great time, looking after yourselves for sure. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I hope you enjoy it. We're going to take it back to the 90s. I want you to sing along, clap those hands, and have a bit of a boogie where you can. Here we go.
Rhythm is a dancer, rhythm. You can feel it, you can feel it, rhythm. Rhythm is a dancer. Okay, you know the words, I want you to sing along at home nice and loud. Celebrating the sounds of the 90s! Rhythm is a dancer, it's our soul's companion. You can feel it everywhere. Lift your hands and voices, free your mind and join us. You can feel it in the air. Oh, it's a passion. Oh, feel it in the air. It's a passion. Oh, rhythm is a dancer, it's our soul's companion. You can feel it everywhere. Lift your hands and voices, free your mind and join us. You can feel it in the air. Oh, you can feel it, rhythm. Rhythm is a dancer, rhythm. You can feel it, rhythm. Rhythm is a dancer. Rhythm is a dancer. Thank you. God bless.
So a huge thank you for being involved, my love.
Darling.
No, here we are. Let's have a bit of a giggle.
Exactly. How are you dealing with lockdown?
Fine, still here, not dead. So, you know, you've got to be thankful for small mercies, haven't you?
Evan, what are you doing?
Well, I've been fixing some wigs, cleaning my lace. I felt very attacked by Bianca Del Rio saying everybody better have clean lace by the time lockdown's over. I cleaned my lace, I've reset some wigs, and I've been recording some videos. Like I did a Groove Armada video the other day.
Oh,
So I did a cameo in their video, and there's another one on the way as well. I filmed a drag race song isolation version. So there's a video for the isolation version, which I sent for DragCon. And then I also did, there was a competition called the Isolation Song Contest. So because Eurovision can't happen, so they did the Isolation Song Contest instead. And so I've done that. And it honestly, go and watch it on YouTube. It's camp as tits. Like, it is so much fun. I think it would give the Eurovision a proper run for its money, to be honest. It's just an hour of really silly songs. So check that out. That's fun.
Oh, we definitely have to.
I am such a massive Eurovision fan. Like, I absolutely love Eurovision.
Yeah, I'm with you. We have Eurovision parties every year. Can't remember much of the Eurovision because there's a few beverages along. What's it? Yeah, but oh my gosh, such a huge fan. When did you first do drag? When was your first kind of calling to the drag mother?
Well, I would say probably as soon as they cut the cord.
Amazing.
Lashes were on and I was ready to do my little, come on, everybody, my name's Liza. Oh, yeah.
Out of the womb into the heel. That's what I love.
I love
She's got a notepad. She's a lady of a certain age, so she has to remember things like that.
Got a clipboard, yeah. Got a clipboard. Let's write it down. Write that down.
He just pop that down. Quote from Divina. Sure. Who would you say were your biggest drag influences when you were growing up?
Well, I mean, obviously, like on the TV, we had Lily Savage. When I was growing up, there was Lily Savage. You know, there was her nighttime stuff was going on, as well as in the morning on the Big Breakfast, which I mean is when you think about they put a drag artist on breakfast TV before 9 a.m. Like, okay, wow.
Yeah.
And it was live. That's the other thing. It was live, and her and Julie and Clary both on the same bed. Like, holy smokes, what is going on here? Yeah, so I grew up with her, and obviously Dame Edna was also on the TV. And then when I started getting into drag, because I didn't really get into drag until I was at university, kind of the last year of uni. And then I started reading a lot about Danny LaRue, and his sort of whole focus on the stage was about you create this image and then you smash it up, you know, so you could turn up and be beautiful and glamorous, and you go, all right, mate, watch out. And then everyone knows that it's not serious and it's a joke and we can have a laugh together. And that's, you know, that's really what I'm most of the time trying to bring when I'm on stage, most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's really nice when we're performing anyway. You kind of take people out of their normal everyday bubble, don't you? And just say, come with us. We'll look after you for an hour and a half, and just let all of your inhibitions go and just be yourself for a while. And then we come on and we're like that. We're not ourselves. We're doing this.
Yeah. And we always said, didn't we? We always said that we were men in a dress. You know, we always said that. We weren't trying to be girls. We weren't trying to be gender illusionists. We always were men in a frock. And the thing was, is that you get the joke, I get the joke, and that was the Dan LaRue thing, which I adored. You know, that was the whole point. The fact that you can look really, really stunning, and then turn and wink at them, and they get it. They get the fact that they're in on the joke, and I think that's what drag is. That's my opinion.
Exactly. So with your whole drag persona, and every time you're going out there to perform, is there any one particular message that you're trying to convey to everybody, or have you got like different things for different things?
Yeah, it's very changeable, because a lot of the time, you know, if I'm performing in a bar, you don't want something that is political or about religion or about gender politics. You know, it's just not what you want. You've come there for a dance and a sing and a party. So that's, if you're in a bar, most of the time, that's what I'll do. But I've also made like theatre work, which has dealt with much more complicated subjects. Yeah. And you know, so it's very much horses for courses. Where am I? Who is the audience? And what is it that I'm A, expected to do, and B, am I trying to do myself? You know, it's that constant sort of conversation between what is it that they're expecting, what is it that actually I want to do as well at the same time. So it changes. It definitely changes depending on the situation.
Yeah, definitely.
We always find that we always say that we can go into a venue and we're working the show. This is what we're doing, the order we're doing. You look at the audience and you can see that show is not going to work, and you change it. And that's the thing. I think that is why, for us, our background of being, again, like musical theatre and in dance and singing, we had that before we came into this. So you get it, and you look at the audience, you look at their eyes and think, they're hammered. They're not going to listen to parodies. They want to bloody sing, I don't know, Tina Turner. You know, so you instantly think to yourself, this is what I need to do. And the language changes.
The joy now for me is that I've been given a bit more freedom to decide exactly what it is that I want to do. You know, there is that the audience is expecting X, Y, Z. The audience is coming to see me because they're interested in what I do. So they kind of got an idea of what it is that I do on the show anyway. Whereas, I mean, definitely before, like I'd gone to Leeds to do a gig there, and I'd like to be in a venue 2 or 3 hours before, because then you get a real feel for what the venue's like, and then you can also feel atmosphere starts to build. Who are the punters? Like, what is it that they're here for, what is going to work for them. And I've done exactly the same as you said. Like, it was a Sunday, so a Sunday crowd, usually you can be a bit more, you can push them a bit more, expect a bit more, because it's Sunday. This was not a normal Sunday crowd. This was not the people who are going to want a parody. They don't want anything a bit more difficult or challenging. They want Tina Turner. Exactly that. You know, like, they want Jessie J, they want Mariah, they want this. Sing that, party with them, have a good time. That's all that these people want. So I completely flipped my entire show and did a completely different show to what I thought.
How do you think that you...
Oh, she's frozen.
Do you bring are you completely different?
I only
that again.
Different. Do it again, babes. Your pacemaker.
You keep breaking up on me as well. I keep hearing half of what Davina's saying. I'm like going, I'm sure she mentioned Danny LaRue at some point. So I'm sort of, it's not like, you probably, because I'm an old queen, you probably don't know the act that goes, it sounds like. Anyway, listen. What I was saying is, do you, as you, differ from Divina the character?
Not massively, no. I mean, Owen and Divina are kind of the same person. Divina's a bit more of a magnification, so she's more there for a party, and she's because that's, you know, people don't want a little boy on stage. They want drag queen.
Hey, how are you?
So there are obviously differences, but in terms of most of the things that I would say in or out. You know, it's not that different.
You know, what was really nice about you, Divina, on the programme on RuPaul was that you were so genuine and you never changed throughout the whole process of it. You know, some people, they play games and, you know, they're all sort of like the hidden agendas and everything. You never did. This is me. This is what I'm doing, you know, and I mean, is your background cabaret? Is that where you come from, clubs and cabaret?
Yeah, I've got a really sort of mixed background because I've done, like as a kid, I was very sort of musical theatre, went to church, sang in the church choir, did all of that stuff, went to loads of choirs, was in orchestras, did loads of Amdram stuff. Then at sort of 14, 15, started singing more classical stuff because we got this amazing teacher at school.
Yeah.
Then at university, I went and did contemporary art. So like rolling around in jam naked and barking like a dog for 3 years.
Just a regular night for Special K.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
I've got a 3 years on my head. Yeah.
I can totally just waste these 3 years. So that's what I did for that. And then I sort of went and did some teaching while performing and then doing drag. And, you know, so I've had a really sort of varied career and done everything from like doing Liza Minnelli to doing really, really crazy avant-garde stuff. You know, it's been a real mixed bag of stuff I've done.
Oh, fab.
I think that comes across on RuPaul because I think what the good thing was, and I've never seen you perform live. I saw you obviously on your other programs that you did, but it came across that you had your own style. You weren't trying to be American drag. You weren't trying to be, do you know what I mean? And I always thought that when you came on, you delivered a uniqueness and quite edgy. And I love edgy. So that was good.
Fabulous. Yeah. Do you know what I have to say? Because both myself and Special K were both vocalists. I have to say, your whistle tones, how did you do them? I can only make that sound once, and that is if I'm doing something very uncomfortable.
I mean, really, it sounds more like a kettle than anything useful. Here, take the kettle off. Tea's done. Do you know what I mean? It's one of the modules at uni that I did was about performance, music performance, and we had to keep a journal, and so I thought, well, you know, what can I do to show progression through here? And I thought, well, let's try and extend my vocal range. And so I watched. I mean, YouTube was still like really, really new because we're talking like 2003, 2002, 2003. So, I mean, there really wasn't that much online. But I watched a few YouTube videos of people doing whistle tone, and I thought, okay, you know, maybe I can teach myself how to do that. And that's what I did. So I sort of mapped where the bottom of my voice was right up to the top in chest, then falsetto, the bottom up to the top, and then with the whistle tone on top, you know, just to find out.
I know.
So good. When you did it on the Drag Race, I was like that. Ooh, damn, girl.
There she is. There she is.
Like, have you got any singles on the horizon?
Yeah, I do actually. Gratify is coming out as a single. There will be some remixes attached, and the video is on the way as well. And people at the moment can download the Sibs remix of a Drag Race song. So there is lots on there happening right now. This month, it's all happening this month.
Good. Look after yourself, Angel.
Yes, look after yourself. Have a fabulous time in Zoom, and hopefully speak to you soon. Good luck with everything, my darling.
Bye, Angel.
Bye.
So next week on Loose Ladies, we've got another special celebrity guest, and me and Crystal are going to give you some clues. Here's one, and Crystal's going to give you the second. Go on, Crystal.
I'm a steamer.
I wonder who it is. See you next week.